Hello guys, you are welcome to my YouTube channel, Ghetto Tribes with St. Austin Igbede. I'm happy to be back again. In this video, I'm going to be summarizing chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12 of the LEKKI Headmaster recommended text by JAMB 2025 English exams. Now, I've done the summary I've started the introduction, summarizing chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My previous videos, and then in this video I'm going to be summarizing chapter 10, 11 and 12. Now before I proceed, I would like you to subscribe, like, share and also comment. Thank you very much. Now in chapter 10 of the LEKKI Headmaster talks about passport pains. Yes, when Mr. Pebble was relocating to the UK, you are going with a passport. Now, Mr. Pebble's passport actually expired earlier, 2 years earlier. He ignored it. He believed that my passport has expired, so no need of renew my passport. So this particular chapter is passport pains. That's renewal of passport. And then 2 years after, 2 years earlier, Mr. Pebble's passport expired and he ignored it. And what worsened the situation is during the COVID-19 pandemic, it delays his renewal of the passport. So he just ignored and believed that, okay, this COVID-19 is sit at home. Nobody's going outside, so there's no point of him renewing his passport. So, but when he wanted to renew his passport, it was so stressful because, in Nigeria, nothing comes easy. If you are nobody will visit your case. So when he went to renew his passport in Lagos, it was so stressful. Time and time again, keep visiting the embassy, just to renew his passport. So in this chapter 10 is passport pain, renewal of passport. So he took Mr. Pebble a long time to renew his passport. And then when he eventually does, everything was set for him because he has done the renewal of his passport, but it took him time. This passport renewal is stressful, because of what? Because of the corruption in Nigerian setting. Nigeria, whether we like it or not, Nigeria is full of corruption. In one way or the other, there's corruption, yes. But because of the corruption status in Nigeria, took Mr. Pebble a very long time for him to renew his passport. But he did it at last, but it was stressful. And then in chapter 11 of this LEKKI Headmaster is called Point of No Return. Yes, Mr. Pebble was prepared to leave for UK. The Stardom schools organized a farewell celebration, farewell party for him. He has served them for 24 years. So the school decided to organize a farewell, a designing farewell, for him. Somebody that served for 24 years, that's a very long time, with a school called Stardom. So the school decided, okay, since you are leaving to the UK, we're going to organize a farewell celebration for you, a farewell party for you. So the farewell party took 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That was what the school did. And then in the first day, which is the Wednesday, a football novelty match was played for him between the teachers for his behalf, between the teachers and the students in honor of what? Mr. Pebble. That was the novelty match that was played. That was on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it was a debating competition between the SS3 and SS2, in honor of Mr. Pebble, the school principal. Can you imagine? And then the last day, which is the Friday of it, the third day, it was a grand finale, which is they perform the dancing, music, drama, all of the acts. All of this group of people performed for him. It was a very wonderful celebration for him that Friday. And what the school did that surprises everybody, they gave him $10,000 as welfare. Can you imagine? $10,000 is a big money. The school gave him $10,000 as what? As welfare. It's not all school that will give you that kind of money. Some school will not even give you anything. Some school, as you are leaving the school, they are even hating you already. But you can imagine this particular Stardom. You can imagine what they did for Mr. Pebble, their principal, for 24 years. There are some schools that when you spend 10 years and then you are leaving the school, you are their enemy. They are not happy for you to leave the school. And then they are not even paying you well. This Stardom Academy, Stardom School, pays very well. Somebody is receiving 450,000, 500,000. But some schools where you are teaching, or where you spend 10 years, they are paying you 30,000 naira, 25,000, 27,000 naira, and then you want to leave, they'll just look at you as one of their enemy. But this man spent 24 years, and as he's leaving, they gave him $10,000, $10,000 as what? As farewell. And a very good celebration, a very good party was organized for him. 3 days. Like he was served as a president. He was like a president in that school, for them to organize a party, for them to organize a farewell for him for 3 days. Novelty match in honor of Mr. Pebble, debating competition in honor of Mr. Pebble, and then drama performance, dancing and music. And also he was gifted $10,000. Wow, that was wonderful. That was what happened in chapter 11 of the Lekki Headmaster, about what? Point of no return, because they know as it's going, it's not coming back. So they tagged it what? Point of no return. There's a place called Point of No Return in Badagry. That is where when slave is taken in, they are not coming back. So they call that place Point of No Return. Not that you are going to die, but no, he's going there to what? To establish. He's going there for a new life. That was why the chapter 10 is tagged. Chapter 11 was tagged what? Point of no return. And then in the chapter 12 of the Lekki Headmaster, which is the last chapter, is called the Down. Yes, this particular one was the final preparation of what? Of Mr. Pebble leaving the country. He's leaving the country without what? Without mistake. He don't want any mistake. He don't want anything that will obstruct his flight. He sometimes back, he did it like he was supposed to travel to Britain, but because of his carelessness, he missed the flight. Oversight made him to miss the flight. So, but this particular one, he did not. He was among the people that Flight Emirates carried, and as he was going, he was just imagining that, so I'm going for a new life. And then, do you know what it means for somebody to leave this country, for somebody to japa, to leave Nigeria? That was what happened to Mr. Pebble in this chapter 12 of the Lekki Headmaster Down. He was leaving, and he believes that he's going to UK is for good. And then he left Nigeria for UK, for better life, for greener pasture, for his dream to come true. That was what happened in the Lekki Headmaster. Very interesting story and very good to understand. When you follow my videos, you will understand the Lekki Headmaster, because everything is summarized chapter by chapter, brief explanation. So when you follow this pattern, you are going to understand, and then you will be confident to write this JAMB. You'll be confident to sit for the JAMB. So I urge all of you again to still subscribe, to like, to share, and also and also comment. Thank you very much. God bless you. I remain St. Austin, and then this is Ghetto Tribe China. Please share and also like. In my next video, I'm going to be bringing out some questions for JAMB. That is JAMB questions. The questions JAMB had likely set, and then from the Lekki Headmaster, and then we are going to answer it. Maybe I'm going to set like 10 questions, from the Lekki Headmaster. Just 10. Then we'll answer it. I will ask it, and then we'll answer it, or I'll just say it and then answer it, so that people understand what I'm saying. So my next video, I'm going to be talking about what the most likely question JAMB will want to set from the Lekki Headmaster. Thank you. I remain St. Austin.